Welcome in, welcome in. All right, so Akko sent out to me their Akko Rosewood switches, as well as the Creamy Purple Pros. We're going to start with these first. So these were sent to me, so I will be making some content with them. These are not usually my normal preferences that I would like. I specifically asked for non-thocky switches and to go for clacky. So they sent me the Creamy Pros, but I believe those are also not all that clacky, but we'll give it a shot. So I figure if anyone's going to be interested in this, I believe this is intended to go with their wooden keyboard, the MO3 or whatever it's called. So to give these the best shot possible, I'm going to build my QK60 with all the foams. PE foam, case foam, plate foam, you name it. We're going to make a deep, thocky build. So I believe this will be as deep as it gets. And we'll see what happens. These are the Akko Rosewood switches. I believe they are uber affordable and a good value switch. These are the specs. Let's see, what do we got here? Full travel, 4.0 millimeter, 47 gram bottom out, 40 gram actuation, 2 millimeter actuation point. So this is the linear. Pretty normal. I'm not sure what the materials are. Doesn't really say. I'll put that in the description what the materials are. I mean, most of my audience is not going to be interested in this switch. But for the people that might search up this switch, looking for something for their boards they got off Amazon, they're fully foamed up boards or with per key, flex cut, etc., etc., this one might be a good match for them, all the Amazon boards. So let's see where we go with these. All right. Comes in a nice case. When I first started the hobby, I did have Akko Creamy Pros, yellows and blues. And as a beginner starting out, when you don't have lube stations yet, a good hack and quality of life hack is to keep these plastic trays that the Akko switches come in, and you use them for your lube trays. So when you take apart your switches, all the bottoms can go in here, and you put the tops in here with the springs. And then as you lube, you put them back together in these trays. But these will hold your switches steady because they do clip in. So this is a good poor man's lubing station at home when you're first starting out the hobby. Pretty nice, pink. Nothing bad to say about this. As you can see, they're actually kind of hard to get out. Let's see what we're looking at here. They do appear to have some Akko branding on the top here, if I can get my camera to focus. Or not. Yeah, right there. So you see some Akko branding on the mold. Very smooth. My first impression is crazy smooth, actually. Very quiet. Not sure if you guys can hear this. Switch ASMR. Extremely quiet. Let me get an HMX switch here for reference. This is the V2U. This is the Rosewood. Here comes the V2U. And the Rosewood. If I flick the switch, I can make it make noise. No spring ping, though. There's no pinging noises when I flick the switch. It's already a lot better than some of the Gateron switches I've tried. Alright, so let's get building. I'll pause the video here, and then I will build out my QK60 with all the foams. Clean this up a bit here. So far, so good. Haven't built with foams in a long time. Usually I have a plate fork. I can already tell these are going to be very deep, very quiet, just by the way they're snapping into the... like you could barely hear them right now. It's going to be a very muted switch. But I think the people, the audience that will be getting these switches will probably be beginners. So these might be a good fit, especially if they're just coming off Hippio Tech. Looking to build some thock. This might be the one for them. Let's keep going. We're going to be putting on ePBT. Might as well continue the thock build here and put on some PBT as opposed to ABS. This is ePBT aesthetic, I think. Pink and white and greens. First time mounting these. So this will be a nice fresh kit. Let's keep her going. All right, we got her built. This is with the Akko Rosewood switches in the QK60 with ePBT aesthetic. So let me just bring up monkey type and then we'll see what a thocky, creamy, marbly build sounds like on this channel. All right, we are back. The board is built. I've got the specs of the switch on the screen. It's a linear switch, operating force, total travel, full travel, pre-travel, and it's linear. All right, of course I had to get the right gear for this kind of build. All right, it's QK60, all the foams, alu plate, Akko Rosewood switch, and ePBT aesthetic. Going for the creamiest, thockiest build possible. Let's go. What do y'all think? Thocky? Creamy? Marbly? Just for reference, Mo Tempo built with MX Blacks on carbon fiber. Just for reference of clacky versus thocky. All right, that's it. What do I think of these switches? They are definitely not my preference. I did tell Akko that I don't want a thocky switch, that I much prefer clack. So they did send me some of their creamy purple pros that we'll be taking a look at. This is them. If you're looking to build a Hippio board, all the thock, all the cream, all the marble, these are a good candidate. I think they're like, what, $11 for 45s, $22 for 90. Pretty damn cheap. Again, it's not my preference, but hey, if you've got your sweatshirt on and you need some creamy thock, this is the way to. This might be one of the ways to do it.